start on our backs this morning, actually. Come on down, lay on the floor. Start in half shavasana with your knees bent and your feet flat. Knees pointing right up towards the ceiling. We're not going to be here for too long, just enough to connect. Let's take the arms out really wide. Turn your palms face up. Relax your fingers so that your fingertips kind of curl in a little bit. Pick up your toes, give them a little wiggle, just giving yourself a couple moments to settle in. Bring your head from side to side a few times. And then finding that place of stillness. Big, warm welcome to your PowerFlow practice this morning. This is literally the best part of my days, connecting with you and myself. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, softening down into the floor. Connecting with your breath. Let that sense of softness sweep through the body. Let go of the wandering thoughts. Go of the chaos in the mind that probably lasts most of the day, and connecting with your body. Feel your belly, your chest lift and lower just gently with a few more easy breaths. And then starting to make that breath a little bit deeper. Inhale into the belly for 3-part breath. Inhale into the rib cage. Taking that breath all the way up into the collarbones. Deep inhale and then exhale the opposite way. Collarbones, ribs, down through the belly. 3-part yogic breath. Deep inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the ribs, fill up the chest all the way to the collarbones. And exhale the opposite way. Collarbones, down the ribs, all the way through to the belly. Just take 2 more full deep breaths, connecting in with the inhale and exhale fully and completely. And after that full second exhale, we'll bring the breath back to a really nice steady pace to practice with. Inhale and exhale through your nose, maybe constricting the back of the throat a little bit so that you can hear your own breath. Then we'll start to link some movement with the breath way to way. Inhale as you prepare. Exhale, drop those knees to the right and your gaze to the left. Inhale, bring the knees and gaze back to center. Exhale, knees left, gaze right. So we're just windshield wipering the knees and the gaze from side to side, introducing a little twist to start warming up. Enjoy that easy movement. Connect into the 6 sticky spots you might be able to feel in your lower back from sleep, or maybe being a little more stagnant than we usually are every day. Let's go a few more times from side to side. Meeting with the knees back up towards the center. Replace the feet if they've wandered so they're hips distance apart. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms to face the floor. Pick up your head and tuck your chin a little bit so there's length in the back of the neck. Spread your fingertips out wide. On your inhale, we'll lift the hips up towards the ceiling very slowly, still just warming up. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Keep your knees tracking right over the first and second toes. Inhale, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep rooting down through the arms. Exhale, lower your hips back down. We're going to flow like this a few times following your own breath. Just slow movement with the breath. Maybe if you're ready, we'll get the arms involved. As you inhale, the arms lift up overhead. And as you exhale, the arms come back down along the sides. Flowing through 3 more at your own pace. Keep that gaze pointed up at the ceiling. Don't turn your neck from side to side. Last round. Once your hips hit the floor, we'll just hug the knees in towards the chest. 1 knee at a time, squeeze it in nice and tight, finding those comforting rocks from side to side. Close your eyes down for another couple of moments and just enjoy this cradling motion side to side with the knees. Maybe the head rocks a little bit from side to side. Try to be really easy and lazy with the movement. Then relaxing yourself back up to stillness in the center. We'll keep the right knee hugged in and then lengthen that left leg out along the mat. Give that right knee a nice big squeeze in. Flex the left toes towards your face. Roll out that right ankle a couple times. Taking deep breaths into that right rib cage to get that extra digestive massage while we're warming up. Then from here, we'll relax the right ankle. Option to just stay exactly where you are, or if you want to add on, we'll tuck the chin. Peel your head, neck, shoulders up off your mat. Start to float that left foot up off the floor. Keep flexing the toes towards the face. Hold right there, or extend the arms down by your sides, coming into full shooting arrow pose. Try to take full deep breaths. You can always put your head, neck, shoulders, or left leg on the floor anytime you need. And then either holding right there, or you can move back and just relax into the pose. Or we're going to grab this right foot and come into half happy baby with that right foot. Bring your left hand behind your head. Take a deep full breath in. Exhale, bring that left elbow over towards that right leg. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, crunch up, left elbow over to that right side. Moving through your happy baby crunches. Or at any time, you can put the whole shape down on the floor and just take relaxed happy baby. We're going to move through about 6 more. Three, 4, 5, 6. Keep that right foot in your half happy baby and just relax that left arm out to your side. Staying in that half happy baby, relax the left foot. Give that right foot a nice big pull. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Making sure that you take this practice to wherever you need to. I always offer lots of ways to add on, where you can just keep it in the passive variations of the pose if you want. You take 1 more breath here, and then we'll release that right leg down and hug the left knee in towards the chest. Squeeze it in, just taking the passive variation of the pose first. Flex those right toes towards the face, squeeze the left foot in, and we'll roll that left ankle around. I'm going to zip up my sweater because it's actually freezing in here. Oh, yeah. Keep your chin tucked a little bit so there's length in the back of the neck. And then we'll relax that left foot. Tuck your chin, peel your head, neck, shoulders up off your mat, maybe looking towards that right foot that starts to float up off the mat. Either stay right there or release your arms along the sides. Hold right there and breathe. When your breath can't be smooth again, that's when you know you need to back off. If you want to add on, we'll take that left hand to the outside of that left foot, coming into half happy baby there. Right hand behind your head, taking a full deep breath. Exhale, squeeze it up, bring that right elbow over to the left side. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, crunch up and over. Keep a flex in your right toes, moving with your own breath very slowly, with control. Hopefully you have your own music blasting in the background. It's always easier to do PowerFlow when you have music. 4 more on this side to even it out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming all the way down to the floor, relax that right foot. Couple nice deep breaths in that left hip. Open your right arm out and close your eyes down, relax, let go of that work. From here, we'll release that left foot, but hug your knees into your chest again. Bring your hands to the backs of the legs. We'll rock and roll vertically along the spine a few times. Oh, it's good stuff. When you're ready, coming up to land in that Navasana, boat pose. Lift up through your chest. We'll flex the toes towards the face. Option to put the feet on the floor. Option to bring your arms out by your side. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit, holding right there. Length up through the neck. Either staying here in your boat pose or we'll add a little movement. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the legs, bring your arms in. Inhale, come out. Exhale, come in. Totally optional. Pulling a little bit of an Amanda vibe in here because she loves to do these. Let's go for 5. Smooth breath. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Land your feet. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, forward fold over the legs. Round yourself in. Maybe just roll your head around a couple times in each direction and let go into your Baddha Konasana. Start to roll yourself back up to a seated position, and we'll just scooch around and come onto our hands and our knees. Line your wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, spread your fingers out really wide. Rooting down through the knuckles, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, coming through our cat-cows. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Roll and round through your own variation of cat and cow, the best way that suits you. Any other little fluid movements that you love to do in these postures, please feel free to roll or rock the ribs or the hips. And heading back up to our neutral spine, we're going to tuck the toes in, up and back to your first downward facing dog. We're just going to take a minute to pedal at the heels. Ooh, I'm tight from yesterday's practices. This is good. Sway out your head. Take any movement that feels good. Staying in your downward facing dog, we'll inhale and lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Let's lift and lower this left heel a few times just to get length in the back of that leg. And to work a little harder, let's point through those right toes. Keep your hips square. Keep your shoulders square. Gaze is about halfway at the back of the mat. Breathing steady. And then we'll press that left foot down towards the floor. Bend your right knee. Open your hip up. Big side body stretch. And then take that right foot back down towards the floor. Same thing on the other side. Lift that left leg up, keep your hips square, point the left toes. Very slowly, we'll just lift and lower that right heel a few times. Fingers are spread wide, little bend in the elbows, rooting down through the hands. Warm up those shoulders as well as the back of the right leg. And we'll bend that left knee, open your hip, open that side body, breathe into it. And as you bring that left foot back down to the floor, we're going to start to baby step the feet up to the top of the mat. Nice and slow, keeping the arms and legs straight as long as you can. Bend them, of course, when you need to. Once you land at the top of the mat, feet are hip distance apart, bend your knees, interlace your hands, roll out your wrists. Relax your head, Maybe when you're ready, grab for opposite elbows and just find that lovely ragdoll from side to side. Flowing through a couple of sun cells to warm up a little more. Hands down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine up halfway. Ooh, my hood's on. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, stand up, connect your palms, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold with a nice flat back, then dangling over the legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flatten your back. Exhale, hands down on the floor. Bring your feet to the back of the mat in your plank pose. Maybe for this first one, you put your knees down, chaturanga. Bend the elbows so they touch your sides, chest and chin down first. Breathing into your back bend, baby cobra or up dog if you feel warm enough. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths to reset, seeing how the practice is settling into the body so far. Take a breath and look forward. Exhale, bring your feet up to the top of the mat the best way that supports you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, connect your palms and look up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands on the floor, hop or step back, flowing through your chaturanga the best way that supports you. Knees lifted or lowered, squeeze those elbows in, breathing in to come into your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Starting to get warm. If I keep my sweater on the whole time, it'll just feel like hot yoga. One last round. Deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, bring the feet to the top of the mat the best way that supports you. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Inhale, power through the legs. Bring your arms up and look all the way up to the hands. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands on the floor. Hop or step or flop back to the back of the mat. Chaturanga, the best way that supports you. Inhale, lift and open up into your back bend. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. We'll lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Look towards your hands. Step that foot all the way through to the hands. We're going to lift that back leg up, folding into a variation of standing splits to start. Walk your hands out in front of you. Take a deep breath and lift and open your chest. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, knee to nose. Modified option your shoes. Hold in that standing splits posture and skip the movement. If you want that extra movement, you're welcome to come through a few more of these crunches with me. Not gonna lie, I really like the hood and the sweater on because it really does make me feel like I'm doing hot yoga in here. I'm gonna keep it on. 2 more. Lift your chest. We're gonna take this left foot all the way over towards the right side. You're going to bend this right knee and reach your arms up, coming into a skater's lunge. You're going to take that right arm down towards this left leg. Lift up and open through that left side body. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Step this left foot to the back of the mat. Reach your arms up and come into crescent lunge. Right knee right over top of that right ankle. Square your hips off so they're facing the front of the room. I'm going to take the hands together, bring the thumbs to the base of the neck. Inhale, lift and open through your chest, holding right there. Option to lift and lower your left knee a couple of times. Three, 2. Last one, if you're lifting and lowering, release the arms back up towards the ceiling. Take your left hand down and your right arm up. Come into your twist. Look up towards that right hand, maybe wrap that right hand around your back and open up through the chest a little bit more. One last breath here. As you exhale, put the right hand down on the floor. Step that right foot back, option to keep it lifted and lower down through a 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, lift up to your back bend. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Pedal out, let go of that side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, bring it in between your hands, letting it as quietly as you can. Lift your right leg up into the air. Either stay right here and just kind of work that standing splits variation, or walk your hands forward. Inhale, lift and open your chest. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch in. Totally optional. I definitely can't see any of you, so you can just hold the pose if you want to, or you go through the movement with me. Yes. A little bit of sweat feels so good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one. Now take this right foot, step it off the mat to the left side, reach your arms up, coming into that skater's lunge. We'll drop that left hand down, right arm up and back, holding right there. Now we're going to take the hands to heart center this time and try to move into our low lunge without putting the hands down. If you need to, put your hands on the floor. Now lift this right leg, land it to the back of the mat, reaching arms up to come into that crescent lunge. This variation, we're going to take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, squeeze the knuckles together, open your chest, maybe looking up, option to lift and lower that back knee a few times. 3, 2, last one, lift that leg all the way up, put your right hand on the floor, left arm up towards the ceiling. Option to wrap that left arm around your back. Hold right there and breathe. We'll take that left hand back down to the mat. Extend the left leg back, maybe keeping it lifted for a 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. Let's flow those postures together on each side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through the hands. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, land it over towards that right side. Inhale, come up to skater's lunge. Exhale, drop it into your exalt. Inhale here, lift that back leg. Exhale, land it into your crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, put that hand down, step it back, flow. You guys got all that, right? Oh, so fun. Okay, let's do the other side. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, step it through, breathe out. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it over towards that left side. Inhale, arms reach up, skater's lunge. Exhale, drop the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, we'll lift that right leg, land it into your crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale, flow. Landing in that downward facing dog for a couple of reset breaths. You need to drop those knees and come into a child's pose for a couple of breaths. I always like to use deep ujjayi breathing when I'm power flowing. Those exhalations really help force that breath up and out and keep me moving. When you're ready, coming back up into that downward facing dog, look forward on your inhale. Exhale, hop or step your feet to the outsides of the hands to come down into your squat. You're going to bring those elbows in towards the sides, hands into heart center if it's available. Lift your chest. Other option is just have those hips lifted, fingertips on the floor. We're going to option to lift and lower the heels as well. Either holding in that squat if you can. If it's not accessible for you today, totally fine. Just coming to a forward fold and ragdoll. 3, 2. Last one, lift those heels all the way up. Start to take your hips so that your hips are in line with your knees. Reach your arms forward and bring your chest so it's parallel to the floor. Hold right there. One more deep breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Lift your hips, send your heels outwards and your toes inwards. Land in a nice wide-legged forward fold, grab for opposite elbows and dangle. Bend one knee and then the other, just draping yourself from side to side. Walk your fingertips back down towards the floor and over towards the left side to start. Either just stay right there, we're gonna bend this left knee, lift your right leg up onto the air if it's possible, or just fingertips, toe tips on the floor. Hands are walking forward, chest is lifted. Option to pulse that right leg up towards the ceiling a few times. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, holding that leg up. Or, let's work on half moon. Extend that right leg out behind you. Walk the left fingertips in front of the left toes. Right hand comes to your hip. Peel your hips open so they're square to the side of the room. Maybe right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Flex the right toes towards your face. Keep length all the way from that right heel all the way to the crown of the head. Holding right there. Take your fingertips back down to the floor. Keep this right leg lifted. We're just going to floss out the hips a couple of times. So stack your hips even more than you did when you were in half that moon. And then squeeze the thighs together, sending that right foot over towards the left. Inhaling, roll the hips open. Exhale, close the hips, squeeze the thighs together. A few more times, follow in your own breath. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. The movement here should be driven from that left hip. It should be the one that's really feeling this. We're going to do just a few more. Get into all those nitty-gritty spaces that we're missing since we're not in this room together all the time. 3, 2, holy burning. Last one. Land that right foot to the outside of your mat again. Walk your toes out on your heels and come back down into your squats. I have to pop over to the screen for a second. So we're back in our lovely squat. You're either going to just hold in your squat and rest, or we're going to come into crow pose in between sides. Spread those fingers out wide. Lift your knees. Grab that upper arm flex with your knees. Look forward, not down. Starting to bring your toes together. Lift your heels up towards your bum. Holding there if available for 3, 2. Land your feet back in towards your squats. Lift up through your chest. Close your eyes. Reset your breath. Bring your fingertips to the floor, lift your hips up, coming back in towards that forward fold. Give your hips a little bit of a wave from side to side. I'm going to turn around so you can see me better on the other side. Walk your fingertips forward and out in front of the right leg now. Bend this right knee a little bit so you can maybe lift that left leg up off the floor. Toe tips on the floor is also fine. Chest is lifted, maybe pulsing that leg up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You can just hold it there. You don't have to work towards half moon. We're going to extend that left leg back if you want to. Walk the hands out in front so this right hand's in front of the right toes. Start to peel your hips open towards the side of the room. Maybe left hand comes onto that hip. Maybe left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Flex those left toes towards your face. There's a long line from the crown of your head all the way down to that left heel. Hold there and breathe. If your left hand is lifted, take it down to your mat. We're going to step this left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Bring the right foot back to meet it, landing in your high plank pose. Hold right there. Option to take your body right around in some circles to work on the core. Tuck the belly button in towards the spine. Take really smooth, deep breaths. Circle the opposite way. And then we'll land those knees out as wide as your mat, toes touch. Sink down into a child's pose for a few breaths. Let your body release, relax. We're going to stay in child's pose with the hips. We'll start to walk your hands over towards the left side. Walk them right up off your mat. Take up the space in your living room or kitchen or wherever you're practicing. Now you want to take that left hand around your back. I always like to just stretch it out behind me. So I'm kind of reaching my fingertips in opposite directions and gripping at the floor. And take that left arm back out in front of you. Start to walk yourself up so you're in a kneeling position. Bring your knees back towards each other so they're hips distance apart. Start to lift your hips right over top of the knees. We're going to take that left hand down, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Nice, rejuvenating, energizing back bend. Press your hips forward. Full camel's part of your practice and you love it. You could go there. I hate it. One more deep breath. Exhale. Just set those hips back down on the heels. Hands out in front of you. Take your knees out wide again and walk it back into your child's pose. Keep the hips where they are. Walk your hands over towards that right side. And then just a side bend stretch with the left side body. That right arm's welcome around your back or reaching it towards the back of the room like we did on the other side if you wanted to join me in doing that. You don't have to, you do what feels good for you for a few rounds of breath. So we'll take that that's the right hand out in front. Walk yourself back up. Bring those knees in so they're in line with the hips again. Lift your hips up in line with your knees, dropping that right arm down, left arm up and back. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. One last time, sit those hips back down. Reach your arms forward. This time knees are still right in line with hips. Nice closed knee child's pose. We'll take the arms down beside you if you can. Rest your forehead on your mat. Drop your shoulders. Rock from side to side. Reaching your hands back out in front of you. Do a little bit of a cool down. We'll do one side first. If I don't get to the end, make sure you do the other side on your own. We'll bring this right knee up to the outside of that right wrist. Lengthen your left leg back. Lift open through your chest for a moment. Just open up that heart space. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk yourself forward and down, coming into your sleeping pigeon pose. Hips are square to the ground, so this right hip's not leaning off. We've got hips square to the floor. You can also use like towels or anything you've got at home to prop up the hips if that feels better. I would suggest holding this for probably longer amount of time than we're going to get in this practice today. Oh, pigeon is just good all the time though. Bust out a pigeon when you're watching TV later. Settle into whatever discomfort is coming up for just a few more rounds of breath. And walk back up to your hands. We're going to scooch this left leg out and around out in front of you, lining your right foot up with the inside of this left leg. Inhale, we'll lengthen the arms up. Exhale, we'll forward fold over this left leg. Grab wherever you can, whether it's the thigh, the calf, the toes, lengthening up through the spine. If you would like, you've got space, you can round and roll in. I'm going to stay lifted, looking at my left big toe. My hamstrings are super tight today. I'm going to sit all the way back up. Take this right leg, lift it up and over the left leg. Left toes are flexed. We'll lengthen this left arm up towards the ceiling, and then we'll give this right leg either a squeeze, or you can stop signing your arm on the opposite side of that right leg. Right hand comes behind you, look over that right shoulder. Nice deep twist, finishing off practice. Let go. Wind yourself back around to the front. We'll do one more good stretch here. We're going to take this right knee on top of the left leg, knee on top of knee if you can get it. Lengthen up through your spine, and we'll start to forward fold over both of the legs. You feel more of a stretch in this left leg, maybe a little bit of tension or tightness in this right hip. Again, grabbing whatever you can, if you can, or if you want to add a little bit through the legs, we'll take this right arm underneath the left, and we'll eagle bind the arms, lift up to the chest. If you can, you have space, we'll try to bring the elbows on the opposite side of that right knee, and then just round the forehead down, holding right there. Unbind those arms if you've got them bound. Sit yourself all the way back up. We'll just lengthen the legs, give them a little shake out. Now we're going to go through that sequence on the opposite side in the opposite direction. So we'll take this left knee, bring it up and over the right, stack your knee on top of knee, flex the right toes towards your face, lift your chest, maybe eagle binding that left arm underneath the right, lift up through your chest, forward fold over the legs. Hold right there and breathe. Unwrap the hands, sit up all the way. Now bend this left knee, placing the foot on the floor, lift that right arm up. Either just wrap your hand around that left leg, or bring the stop sign position on the opposite side of the left leg, left hand behind you, look over that left shoulder. Flex your right toes towards your face, sit up tall and breathe. Roll back around towards the front. I'm going to plug this left foot into the inside of your right leg, lifting your spine up tall. Start to forward fold over this right leg. Again, grab wherever you can. My right leg is way tighter than my left because of a hamstring tear earlier this year. So patience, compassion, and, well, more patience is what it's taking. Hold and breathe right there. Lengthen back up. Now this left leg's almost in the perfect spot for you to just scooch this right leg around, lengthen it with the side of the mat, coming into pigeon. Lift and open that heart space, open the gaze towards the ceiling, and then forward fold down into sleeping pigeon. Hips are square to the floor, so if you want to grab one of the props and tuck them underneath the hips, you're welcome to. We'll hold and breathe here. One last breath. Walk that back to your hands. We're going to scooch this right leg around. Bring the legs up, give them a little shake. And then scooch forward to roll down onto your back and hug those knees into your chest. Little rock from side to side. Take a deep breath in through your nose, sighing it out through your mouth. Ending in our Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. Open those arms up and just soften down into that pose. Relax your eyes into the back of their sockets. Soften the center of the forehead. Release your jaw. Soften the legs. We'll enjoy a few rounds of breath here. If there's another posture you're craving before we come into full relaxation, please feel welcome to get that in now. Otherwise, we're just holding in this Baddha Konasana for about one last minute, starting to let the body sink and soften, heart rate slowing down. As you feel ready, lengthen the legs out, landing in Shavasana. The legs be at least as wide as the mat, ankles roll open to the sides, taking one last full deep breath in together. Exhale, soften, release, relax, let go. Please stay here for as long as you would like. There's no need to get up. I don't imagine anyone has very far to go for the next little bit, so take as long as you want in your Shavasana. I am so thankful that you keep tuning in to follow and practice with me and with all of our Stacey teachers. We need this community. We have to work together. We're all in this together, and let's just stay connected. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.